What's good, y'all? It's your boy Sean Peter Bluff guy. Hey! And we are back with another One Piece reaction. And Reddit poses the question: which came first, the devil or the devil fruit? It was an interesting question. I had to delve into this one. Now, before we get into this theory, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Comment down below your thoughts on the theory. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? Let me know in the comments. Also, follow me on Twitch so you could engage with me in real time, and you could let me know what I got wrong or right in real time, right? And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and make sure you join the Discord so you could. That's where I usually engage the most. If you wanna like talk to me outside of the content, that's where I engage the most. If you want to pitch me some of your theories, whatever. If you want me to react to something, the best. I have a reaction submission in the Discord, and that will be the place to submit stuff to me, right? So to react to. And also the link to this theory will be down below in the description box, as well as all my socials, the Discord, my social media, and my Twitch and everything. But yeah, let's get into the theory. Again, so this is by Reddit user 3-day trip. I recently done a theory 3-day trip, and he poses the question: which came first, the devil or the devil fruit? Now, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure where what the like what the question imposes, but from what I get, right? From what I get, I have my own theory on devil fruits in general, the origins, right? So I'm kind of thinking that's what this is talking about, the origin. What is the origin of the devil fruits? Now, I would answer this question by saying I would definitely think the devil came first, because you can't have a devil fruit without the devil. It's not like the chicken and the egg. I don't believe. I don't think the devil fruit spawned the devil. I think the devil spawned the devil fruit. Why do I say that? Right? Why do I say that? One thing we learned is that the people who inherit the will of the D are looked at as devils, right? They're called devils. And it makes me think back, like maybe it has something to do with the Void Century, the ancient kingdom. You know, we call the people of the D devils, and then we have these things called devil fruits. So to me, if you just kind of make the connection, maybe devil fruits come from the people, the D clan, I guess you could call them. I don't like calling them the D clan, because when I look at a clan, I look at it like a family, right? People who share the same last name by blood. They're like they're related by blood. I don't know if people with the initial D are necessarily related by blood. They might be more related by will more than anything, but I don't think they're family. I don't think they're a clan. But just to kind of simplify things, I'm gonna just say the D clan. I personally believe that the D clan of the Void Century, like there were more people that held the name D, right? And these people were able to manifest abilities. It's what I believe. They were able to manifest abilities through hockey, right? Like different types of hockey. And I believe sometime during maybe this great war that happened with the ancient kingdom and the 20 kingdoms, the world government that we know today, right? I believe after the ancient kingdom may have lost, I think maybe they were able to somehow turn these D clan members into devil fruits, unless it happened naturally somehow. I don't know. Maybe it's like a big old cemetery that end up turning into the Adam and Eve tree. Like maybe they had a cemetery for the D clan in Elbath and Mary Joa, right? I mean, we speculate that the Adam tree is at Elbath, right? That's what a lot of people speculate. So just going off of speculation, let's just say that is the case. Maybe there were like two cemeteries, two like very big cemeteries for the D clan, or it could have been two major wars where the D clan were massacred both in Elbath and on top of the Red Line, and their bodies remained there and they were turned into the Adam and Eve tree, right? Or maybe there was a process that the world government did on um the D clan, and it created the devil fruit. You know, and why do I think that? Because the people that hold the name D are looked at as devils anyway, right? So they're called devils, and we got devil fruits, right? So maybe they named the devil fruits after the people they came from, or the people that they consider devils. You know what I mean? So I think that could be the case. I think the devil fruits came from people personally. And me and Elids, we did streams about that. Like y'all had to go back in the library. We did streams about devil fruits being coming from people who existed that were able to manifest abilities. You know, because we've seen people in current timeline able to manifest devil fruit like abilities. Sanji doesn't have a devil fruit, but he's able to turn his feet on fire. He's able to manifest fire. Zoro's was able to, even before hockey was a thing, Zoro was able to manifest Ashura, Ashura transformation. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think people can manifest abilities through the use of hockey. And I think back in the Void Century, it was more widely known that you could manifest these abilities. And you probably had more people manifesting abilities, and then they were turned into devil fruits. That's kind of my idea. I think the devil in the devil fruit is the will of the D clan that manifested abilities and were turned into these devil fruits. This theory is from 3-Day Trip. 3-Day Trip. So let's get into the theory. I'm not doing this. This is a Reddit theory reaction. I'm doing something a little different today. All right, so this was like I said, this was posted by 3-Day Trip 15 hours ago. This is a relatively new thread, and I will put this in the description box so you guys could go put your input into this thread. He says, for a very long time, I never really questioned this devil fruit cycle, but now I kind of have to. I always thought it started with normal person eats devil fruit, then becomes a strong person with powers of devil fruit. Strong person dies and soul power of the devil fruit leaves the body. Devil power enters a fruit nearby and it becomes a devil fruit. Then the cycle repeats. All right, so we see, we see the devil fruit being, and then it's being eaten. Person gets stronger. He dies. The devil fruit leaves his body, or the devil leaves his body, and then it's renewed, right? It's renewed to a new devil fruit. Some would say there is no real beginning or end in a cycle like this, but what if there was? And what if step 1 became step 4? Doesn't it make you feel like it's the which came first, the chicken or the egg scenario all over again? The question is, which is step 1 and which is step 4? Now, I personally think step 1 is I think step 1 is the devil leaving the body and becoming a devil fruit, right? That's kind of what I believe. I don't really think this is a which came first, the chicken or the egg scenario. And even in the chicken and the egg scenario, I personally believe the chicken came first, because you need the chicken to be able to heat up the egg for the egg to eventually like crack and everything. But I get where it's going. I get where it's going. Like we don't know, you know. But she continues, so let's look at it this way. Let's say it all began centuries ago, not with the devil fruit or eating it, but it started with the very strong person with spiky hair in the red cycle. Yeah, that's what I should have said. It started with the first person. It started with the person that gained the ability or that created the ability. And and then it says instead, then it would be a strong person with powers of a devil or is a devil. Strong person with devil powers die and their soul power will leave the body. Devil powers enter fruit nearby and becomes a devil fruit. Normal person eats a devil fruit. Then the cycle repeat. I think that's going to be the more likely scenario. I think that's how we got devil fruits. Kind of like what I said in the beginning of this video. I think that people of the Void Century, most likely the D clan, right? They were able to learn how to manifest abilities, you know, probably through the use of hockey. And then they died. And maybe it was a natural process, maybe it was a forced process. Maybe the world government, seeing that they were enemies that were able to create these strong powers, maybe they were like, maybe we could utilize these guys' powers. Maybe we could turn them into fruits and we could gain these abilities. You know what I mean? Maybe we can gain these abilities by turning them into some type of food, you know, and consume the food, and now I'm able to turn into snow. Now I'm able to turn into fire. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I think. That's my personal belief in how devil fruits came about. And think about it. If you really think about it, the D clan were called devils. They were called devils by the world government. They were branded as devils by the world government. And we have devil fruits. The D clan fruits. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I think that might be the case. Then she continues. Now, who does the strong person with devil powers look like in the red circle above? Monkey D. Luffy. let me go back and look. It do kind of look like an angry Luffy. Like I'm just picturing Luffy doing a. I don't know if I'll say it looks like Luffy though, because it's just a generic silhouette. I mean, the hair is kind of spiky-ish like Luffy, though. I guess you could kind of, you could kind of relate Luffy to that. But I'm trying to think where did this little diagram come from? Because maybe they were just using Luffy's likeness. You know what I'm saying? Because Luffy is the main character, right? So it would make sense you would use Luffy's likeness in an explanation manner. All right, so when I was thinking this theory over, I noticed the resemblance because of the spiky hair and red eyes. Luffy has posed like that before a few times. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Luffy posing like that. That's why I feel as though it does remind me of Luffy, because I remember Luffy posing like that. And he says, not sure if it is intentional. Could the D Clan really have been the ones to start the devil fruit cycle because of some special technique or rare ability? If so, then why would they do this? Or was it all destiny and beyond their control? I like where 3 Day is heading because this is in the territory that I already that me and Elids talked about. And I don't think we necessarily considered the D clan being the ones who are like the that the devil fruits come from, right? I don't think we considered that, right? Because we talked about it, like possibly people being able to manifest devil fruit abilities without having a devil fruit, and maybe people of the Void Century becoming devil fruits. Now, I think I think there's two explanations with this, maybe three explanations. It's either one the D clan, maybe two. I'm trying. The D clan knew this, hence they okay. So one, the D clan knew this, and hence when they died, they make it to where they created devil fruits, right? Like after they manifested these abilities, they wanted to continue. They wanted to continue their wills for the future generations to fight back against the world government. So they possibly created they turned themselves into devil fruits, right? That's one way. Second way is maybe there was some big war, right? There was some big war, and the wars happened on top of the red line, and like I said, possibly in Elbath, where we got the Adam and Eve tree, wherever the Adam and Eve tree are. I mean, we know where the Eve tree is, but wherever the Adam tree is, where it's speculated to be in Elbath, those two locations, there were a big war where it was a massacre against the D clan, right? And so there could have been like a where their bodies were remained, or maybe there was a cemetery. Either it was a massacre or those were cemeteries. And then through where their bodies remained, the trees happened. The Adam and Eve tree happened, producing these fruits of the D clan. I think that's a second thing. Or maybe the world government. Maybe the world government intentionally used the bodies of the D clan and maybe planted them at the location of the Adam and Eve tree, and you know what I mean. So it could either be the world government's doing, it could be the D clan's doing, or it could be some natural phenomenon, right? Like that. Those are my three options: world government, D clan, natural phenomena. You know, but I kind of do believe that the Adam and Eve tree do produce devil fruits, though. So it has to be something with the Adam and Eve tree's involvement in all this. You know, could have been a natural process, or could have been like a forced process, a scientific process. All right, so if any of this is true and the D clan have a technique ability of some kind that allows them to control the powers of the devil souls inside the fruits or inside other people, then it would explain how Blackbeard is able to give and take devil fruit abilities. If so, then at the moment, he may be the only D that knows or can control it. Okay, so this is kind of going into if let me read that. I gotta read that again. I gotta let that one sink in. It says, if any of this is true, and the D clan have a technique ability of some kind that allows them to control the powers of the devils, souls inside the fruits or inside other people, then it would explain how Blackbeard is able to give and take devil fruit abilities. If so, then at the moment he may be the only D that can. I don't know if there's a technique where you could control the devils. I'm a little confused of how we got to that. I'm a little confused of how we got to that explanation, but I don't know. I think I don't know if there's a technique or ability to control them that has not been like shown, or it's not, it hasn't. I don't recall that being a thing. You know, I don't recall that being a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Continuing on, maybe Vegapunk figured it out because it could be ancient technology. It's possible it all started with Sun God Nika, Sun Tree Eve, or Joy Boy. And souls are made of light. Light and darkness play a huge role in One Piece. Hey, bro, shout out to Kizaru, man. I'm telling you, bro, Kizaru might pull up and be Eam. I'm telling y'all mess around and find out. I'm BSing on that. Like, hey, don't get at me on that. That's not no theory. That's no speculation. That's just me talking shit, man. That's just me talking shit. But I mean, hey, I feel as though Oda has been saving Kizaru for something. I just don't know what. I don't know what. Cause we've seen Aokiji go all out. We know Akainu has went all out against Whitebeard. We haven't seen Kizaru go out all out yet. It's like Oda has been saving Kizaru. And again, Light. Light does play a major role. Why is Kizaru the Light? Why is he the character who embodies light? You know. Continuing on, I also found it interesting that the soul of the devil fruit has wings and swirl. It makes me wonder if that's what gives the devil fruit its swirls, and the wings are because of Lunarian DNA. Bro, y'all love some Lunarian DNA. And I'm not shitting on, but like early, like in one video I was talking, and one of my followers was like, "Hey, maybe Sanji's different because of Lunarian DNA." Bro, Lunarian DNA is like the Tylenol of the One Piece community. It's like anytime you need an explanation, Lunarian DNA. I don't think that's the case. I think swirls represent life, right? Swirls represent a lot of things. Like it represents, like when you look at the galaxies, swirls, the solar system swirls, chakra swirls. Swirls is a big, it has a lot of significance, especially in a lot of animes. You look at Naruto. Naruto has the swirls, like the Uzumakis. I think it's the Uzumakis. I think their symbol is the swirls. Leaf Village swirl inside of a leaf. You go back in Gurren Lagann, right? I think I'm saying that anime right. I know I always probably butchered the name of that anime. I love it, but I probably say it wrong all the time. But the whole series is centered around swirls. It's like you got this. I want to say it was the Swirl King or something like that. The drill is like a swirl. Swirl has a lot of meaning in the swirl have a lot of meaning in life in general. And speaking of One Piece, a recent character that we got, Pythagoras. I think the Pythagoras theorem is about swirls, right? It's about a shell, like like a snail shell. Like let me pull up the Pythagoras theorem real quick. But the Pythagorean theorem. I think I could be wrong. It might not be the Pythagorean theorem. It might be a different. Never mind, not the Pythagorean theory. Uh, I forget. I forget what that theory is with the with the swirls, right? I forget what his. Somebody let me if y'all know, let me know in the comments, yo. Y'all let me know in the comments because I forget what it is, but there's like a theory um about like it's kind of like a shell, right? Kind of like a snail, its shell. There's like an actual theory that mathematicians used with that. Yeah, Dindin Kushi said it right. The Fibonacci sequence. Yes, that's what I don't know why I forgot that when I was just talking to somebody about that. The Fibonacci sequence, right? And if you look at the Fibonacci sequence, it kind of look like a shell, but it's also like a swirl as well. If you keep going, it'll just be a swirl. You know, like like this right here. But yeah, yeah. The Fibonacci sequence. I don't know why I always get that confused with the Pythagorean theorem. So yeah, swirls definitely play a big part. I forgot where I was. It's possible. I also found interesting. Yeah, the swirl. Okay, and then it says just to think about. But if you want to look at my first post that stated this from a few days ago, it's only about a minute read, and here's the link. Okay, so it's the same link that's sending us to the Blackbeard wasn't the first theory that I did earlier. So yeah, there's no comments. I would read the comments, but there's really no comments to see what people are thinking. It's a relatively new theory. So yeah, yeah, so as far as the theory, I like where the theory is headed because it's kind of feeding into something I believe already. It's a theory that me and Elids talked about in length before in previous theories or previous streams. Y'all go check them out. I don't recall which ones. I think it was a couple of them, right? Like we talked about it in a couple streams, so I couldn't just point to one video. But if you go back and go reread or go watch a lot of my videos with Elids, we talk a lot about hockey. We like the other Reddit theory I did earlier. We talk a lot about like how hockey could empower individuals to create devil fruit abilities. We talk about that. We talk about the origins, the possible origins of devil fruits. Hey, y'all gotta go check them out. But this theory is kind of on the same track about which came first, the devil fruit or the devil. You know, I personally would say the devil. The devil possibly meaning people from the D clan finding or learning ways to recreate abilities, or not recreate, but to create abilities such as fire, such as ice, such as light, such as tremors, all these things. And somehow when they died, they their wills were reincarnated into these fruits. Now, again, I don't know if it was a natural process, if it was uh like a science process on the D clan's end, or if it was a science process on the world government's end. Maybe they were trying to use the D clan as ways, like especially the ones who were able to manifest these abilities, as ways to make themselves more powerful and maintain power. That could have been the case. I don't know though, but we're currently in the arc of Vegapunk, so I'm thinking we could potentially get more explanation to that. But yeah, that is the theory. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Comment down below what did I get right? What did I get wrong? If you got any theories, please share. Share your theories on the devil fruits. I would like to hear. You know, follow me on Twitch so you can engage with me in real time. Follow me. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and join the Discord. The My Discord is probably the place I usually engage the most. You know, I don't. I'm not. I don't engage that much in on Twitter and all that. But you know, if you reach out to me on Twitter, I will. I will engage with you though. But I'm definitely the most active on the Discord. So come be a part of the community. Also, it's the best place to send me content to react to. If you want to send me One Piece videos, if you are a One Piece content creator and you want to send me stuff to react to, send it in my Discord. I got a submission folder in the Discord where you can send me your videos. If you want to send me somebody else's video that you thought was interesting or good, I got a channel for that in the Discord. If you want to send me Reddit theories like this, the Discord. All of these will be in the description box as well as the link to this Reddit thread. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, it's your boy Sean P, the Bump God, and I'm out of here. Peace.